the battle boots, hopefully, in his case. But it's gonna be maybe a little bit of a tough matchup for Luna after the maybe almost an embarrassing loss to Goichibu on his Katars. And here we are on game 1. I believe we go to Demon Island. After all the map bans and after all the hype, we are underway here. Game 1 in Losers Final. It's Luna up against MEGD. And away we go. Already a little bit of damage. Try to build up on the unarmed. Now MEGD on the gauntlets. There's another down air again. Try to go for the read, but no, ends up reversing again. Oh, down air. Oh no, GCN
No.
gets the weapon through.
alive.
Down air. Oh, no, can't convert enough of the edge guard in time. And it's MEGD does manage to get back unscathed through all of that. However, there is a bit of damage built up already. Now trying to get some recoveries on those gauntlets. There's a neutral light pushing MEGD off the stage. Nice rush down by MEGD to get the really quick gauntlet recovery. Oh no! The Danzig managing to pick up, and Luna, he's put himself in a huge advantage here for game number 1.
Luna just moved at a speed that I have never seen anyone else move at, going straight in with those battle boots. He picked them up and immediately dropped the end light, hard reading what MEGD was going to be going for there. Speaking of hard reads,
oh,
the edge guard coming in, MEGD.
Oh, he does get a dodge back.
But now Luna's in trouble, gets caught by the ground pound, that's going to be it. MEGD hard turning around. Luna always managed to touch with that GC Sig, but not quite enough distance. MEGD doing a good job to equalize in spite of how much aggression Luna has been putting out into MEGD's face here. Now over onto the Katars, trying to slow it down a bit as Luna over onto the gauntlets. The D-Light punished. The dodge
dodge raid.
The damage now equalized. Luna's going to find one move to punish that burnt dodge, but both players now slowing down to try to open up into neutral here, realizing that as this game goes on, they are a very evenly
dodge is gone.
The sidelight into recovery is going to clear out that second stock of MEGD.
Yeah, ended up wasting a dodge in neutral. Luna being able to pick it up. He got that nair, and it ended up landing MEGD in a perfect position for Luna to be able to get that GC sidelight into the recovery. Ended up taking the KO on Demon Island, even with a really high ceiling. MEGD was damaged enough for that. Gauntlet recovery to KO. Luna, no, he didn't touch. He's done. He's been put on to his last stock for game number 1. It's looking really even. Gauntlets off stage, when they are in an advantage, they are really, really threatening, and especially against battle boots, which in early doors don't seem to be the best when it comes to being a disadvantage off stage. We saw that on Luna's first stock, and we saw that on his second stock as well. When those boots are just not in a great spot off stage, they will hurt. Now trying to find those battle boots.
I mean, he has been playing an incredible combat game. At no point has anyone been able to hold a major lead over him. Every time the makings of one appear, he equalizes so well, but still, right now, struggling to actually find his own. As I say, the weapon throw doesn't go for another ground pound, though. Luna manages to make it back, though damage was dealt. The Ensig doesn't manage to find it. Luna trying to go aggressive here. No weapon in hand. Goes to the side Sig. MEGD isn't there to punish. Wakes up with the end light. D-Sig not going to connect. Both players getting a bit Sig heavy here. Nair is going to connect the side there. Weapon. MEGD's not going to have
to be it.
Back. And Luna is going to take game 1 in a very close fashion. And you wouldn't think it was that close given the damage difference between these two players. 105 damage dealt higher by Luna than MEGD, and yet that was down to last stock red.
Yeah, last stock red, and that ended up taking the knockout for... It was a good match now as MEGD going out of the bans. The Tezca worked game 1. The Tezca did work game 1. As we go back to Demon Island for game 2. No changes from anybody here. And it looks like we are set to have a bit of a rumble. I'm going to be interested to see how much the boots of Luna are going to be able to try and push MEGD off stage, because he has to try and not muck up, because we've seen it a couple times in that first game where MEGD really just punished Luna for being off stage and for trying to drag him off stage with the boots themselves. So I'll be interested to see if there's any little preparations, any little adaptations from either of these players, anything drastic enough to be able to get them the advantage. And right now, MEGD might have a bit of that special sauce, try to go for that side signature, which didn't end up hitting. Now, Luna on the boots. MEGD has been put himself off stage. There's down air weapon throw. The recovery, he just makes it back with that. Ends up hitting Luna a little bit by surprise. Now, MEGD on the gauntlets now, as well as Luna. Neutralite there from MEGD. Try to find some more. That Neutralite. Oh no, dodge gone. The crown pound bouncing off of the stage into the recovery. Try to pick up the dodge. MEGD going the other way. Signature not punished quite by MEGD. Sideline recovery. That's going to take the first stock for MEGD.
Yeah, MEGD finally taking a lead that is noticeable in this set so far. Qatar's in hand, looking to build as much damage as possible. Any single hit is a minor victory for MEGD, as there are much less consequences for him. But the side air, I think if he didn't active input that might have KO'd, but at later damages, that active input side air is actually lower on the force, as the variable force of the standard side air is higher, but the active input one will certainly do it there for Luna. And now sticking with the boots, but he won't actually be able to do it. MEGD keeping him off the boots and forcing him onto the gauntlets here.
Yeah, I like to imagine those boots side airs as like the non-active input is like, oh no.
No way!
Luna, you're not making this look good for yourself, man. Luna, you can't be serious. I mean, he does get the boots though. He does get the boots. And now, talking about the boots, I like to imagine the non-active input as like a hammer sair or like an axe side air. And I like to imagine the active input as more of a lance sair. It's that the active input sair will be really good at just pushing MEGD and just will do really well for follow-ups. There's an air and a second one there from Luna. Tried to push that advantage a little bit more, now throwing away the boots. Oh no, pick up the dodge, the weapon through. MEGD can't get a touch in to try and knock the Luna out of maybe just anything. Try and get a chase dodge from it. Side air into the Neutralite. No follow-up from that though. Try to go for the down air. MEGD getting away from it. The weapon throw here. Nice neutral air again by Luna. An air into the side air. Pushing MEGD off stage. Try to go for that neutral signature. Very nicely dodged there by MEGD. Try to go for the nairs again. There's the side air again. Slide charging that neutral signature. Not finding anything. GC burnt. Dodge. Trying to go for it again. That almost KOing off the top. But no. Luna makes it back. He's still alive in this. Now onto the gauntlets. Side signature, can't get a complete punish off it. Nair into the GCN light. Now MEGD has the edge guard, but he's allowing Luna to come back. The Neutralite try to go for the down sig. MEGD avoiding clearly. Now unarmed is Luna. The recovery, that's gonna take it. That is gonna take it for MEGD. We are 1-1 in this set.
The fact that Luna basically played that entire game with 2 stocks and still almost came out on top is very terrifying for MEGD. And I was going to say, MEGD had to have been kicking himself for almost losing that. But, I mean, Luna's certainly doing it for him with those boots. He is really... it's just the speed of the movement that he's throwing out with these battle boots. He's all over MEGD. He's perfectly positioning himself for every single opening, so that the minor difficulties that Boots can have in opening up in neutral, he is completely eliminating by just rushing down all of MEGD's options. In spite of that, MEGD is going to take the game and put his name on the board, going 1-1 against Luna, but Luna can't... He is not feeling defeated of that, for certain. I mean, if I'm Luna and I lost that game, despite full SDing a whole stock, I'm not feeling that bad. I'm feeling good that I always managed to bring that back. I know Luna is a very volatile player in terms of mental, but I think he's got to be feeling confident of almost winning that game.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking really nice for both of these players. They're just trading back and forth. This is high-level brawlhalla at the moment. Downlight into the side air, trying to go for the huge round pound, but MEGD getting the punishment. And again, within 20 seconds, Boots off stage in disadvantage. Luna really tried to go for that ground pound, overextended, and MEGD getting a full, complete punish. Like,
I quite like that dynamic of the fact that Boots have a really strong ability to just delete your stock off stage. But if you get caught and disadvantage off stage with Boots, you are at just as much risk. It is very much risk reward with this weapon, and Luna faced the risk there. Currently, MEGD has...
Oh no, GC, he didn't end up getting the punish off it.
Yeah, MEGD on these Katars, Luna with the boots, the N-Sig is going to be nowhere near enough, nowhere near enough force on that. Do that recovery.
Downline recovery, that recovery ended up taking the KO.
The bread and butter KO combo, Luna approaching this orange stage of damage, but MEGD fresh on this second stop. But we've seen Luna just come back from these deficits with no issue whatsoever, especially on these boots, just moving at immense speed. The side air comes in, goes for the ground pound, puts himself in a disadvantaged state off stage again, but obviously feeling confident if he's going to be going for that.
Try to go for that side signature MEGD. Both of these players at the moment. Oh, there's an air into the recovery. That is confirmed if the other player doesn't have a dodge. Oh, no, neutralite into the neutral signature there from MEGD. Now swapping over to the gauntlets, hoping to try and fish for a recovery. Oh, the side signature after the side air. No, MEGD's going to be able to make it back. Neutralite there from MEGD, pushing Luna off stage again. Try to go for it again, but now this time it's Luna's turn on the unarmed. Giving up the weapon, he has no dodge. Neutralite into the recovery from MEGD. He's put Luna again onto last stock.
Luna playing from behind the entirety of this game, but through the long game, he's managed to start to drag it back in his direction, and the silent recovery is the epitome of that. Holding onto the gauntlets, perhaps, no, sticking with the boots. MEGD forced onto his final stock and forced to accept that the lead he built with that early gimp in stock 1 is all gone as Luna starts to rack up the damage. And now both players going blow for blow with their faster weapons here, keeping the gauntlets off on the back foot. And Luna dancing around, finds a side air, goes for the sidelight, but gets punished by the Nair. This is so blow for blow. The moment one of these players finds a punish, they are landing it, but Luna finds 2 hits, finds 3 for the recovery. MEGD could be in trouble here, manages to get back onto the stage. The light
there again. Oh, try to go for that neutral signature again. Oh no!
No, he's crazy for
that. Luna missing out on potentially the kill confirm there. It didn't end up. He just missed it. Oh no! He gets a dodge read. And there is the game for Luna, 2-1 up. He is 1 game away from putting himself into grand finals through on the loser side.
And yet another comeback play by Luna. Regardless of the incredible first stock gimp that we saw MEGD pull out, Luna was still there to take back the game, doing over 100 more damage than MEGD in the process. And we're just seeing that MEGD is so good in these individual situations, but Luna's winning out in this long extended game.
Yeah, it's really working out for Luna at the moment. We're seeing quite a lot of just really trying to make sure, look, Luna has been doing really well at the moment. He is getting quite a bit of an extension on the boots at the moment. You know, we see it every time he gets a hit, he manages to get at least like 2 or 3 more, maybe 4. If he's lucky, he'll get like maybe 5 or 6 more. It does rack up the damage over time. But it's got to be the overextensions, which he almost lost that game on. We saw it within the first 20 seconds. If he can manage to not just find the balance between getting the necessary damage and not overextending, then it'll play huge into Luna's hands. MEGD has to try and find an answer at the moment. It looks like it's trying to figure out how to answer maybe the battle boots or Luna's battle boots will be key for MEGD as he is on tournament game as we go into game 4 in the losers final.
3, 2, 1.
And we are underway here.
We're getting into this. Luna sticking with the Tezca, MEGD obviously sticking with the Caspian, and Nair into the GC Light True combo sidelight, doesn't find the dodge read out of it. And now Luna Trying to build up this
Nice
damage on the
down lane to
boot.
the side, it gets
True
a
combo.
side light off it.
Ground
The
pound
grab
is
there.
there.
Oh
He's
my
done!
days! Luna showing how to do it with the battle boots. Are you insane? The gets maybe a 2 or 3 hit true combo and pushing MEGD off the stage and then just sending him down. He doesn't even need the battle boots to get the finishing down air on the unarmed. Try to go for another battle boots down air there again, but now it's MEGD's turn to send him down into that kill box down below. It's an even game here with, you know, maybe like just not even a minute gone, and both of these players already have had huge stocks taken from them.
Incredible back and forth gameplay here, but that being said, Luna is currently in the spotlight, racking up this damage onto MEGD. Gets punished for the dare with a single neutral air, but it's nothing to worry about as Luna holding his advantage.
No.
Finds the end sig. MEGD to Sam, weapon throw connects, but it's not going to be enough. Going out with the unarmed, finds the ground pound. And once again, a full stock up over MEGD. This game is so volatile. It's just taken 1 minute and 30 seconds for 3 stocks to be taken.
Luna woke up. That's all it is. It's really late over there in America, but all I'm saying is Luna's woken up. He is woken up. Oh, try to go for another side air, but that's not going to take it. Oh, that neutral signature perfectly. Luna's in grand finals. What on earth? The quickest game that I've ever seen between Luna and MEGD, and that puts Luna in grands. The battle boots were working.
That is just...
Oh my.
What a heartbreaking way to lose that final game for MEGD. Going down